going on, everybody? Welcome to eSkate Unity. Max here, this is Fred.
So we are here today to talk about the Evolve Bamboo GTR versus the ONSRA Black Carve.
And both of them got the street setup. We're gonna start talking about both decks. So the Evolve deck is a little bit heavier compared to the ONSRA. Is definitely a lighter deck.
The Evolve Bamboo is a much flexier deck when compared to the ONSRA, which is a stiffer deck.
The ONSRA has bamboo, however, it is pretty darn stiff.
And you can see the concave shape edges. You can see the comparison. They do look a little bit different.
So they both have great concave. That's my personal favorite about these boards is the size, the length, and the concave. Now the ONSRA has this concave, but with this grip tape. It's got padded grip tape in here. It will grip your feet a lot better than what the Bamboo GTR has, which this has spray-on grip tape, and then it has the standard grip tape on the outside along with its concave.
The roads were a little wet in certain portions, and I noticed that once my feet got a little wet, the grip tape did start to slip a little bit on the Evolve and not really the ONSRA. So that's just one thing that I did notice.
The Evolve Bamboo has a lot of flex to it, which makes it really fun to carve. It's very nimble and agile, which makes it great for turning, and it's very easy to maneuver. Even though the ONSRA feels a lot stiffer, it's a lighter board, so it's very easy to push it in the direction you want it to go, which makes it very agile as well.
It definitely feels a lot lighter, so when you do kind of like maneuver or carve or turn, you can definitely push that board because it is lighter.
Opposed to brakes, the ONSRA has the standard hobby wing remote, which is great. It's got the rollerball wheel. Brakes on it are actually very well. I've yet to see a belt drive board with crappy brakes. The only time you can have brake issues is with a belt drive and your belt is too loose. So if you yank on the brakes, it'll skip. But as you can see in the footage, the brakes on both of these boards are phenomenal. There's zero complaints on either end of us.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell which brakes were better. It just depends on your preference, so no complaints as far as the brakes go.
So range-wise, when we were riding, I got 14.5 miles on the ONSRA with 100mm boas. As for the Bamboo GTR, I got 25.5 on the Bamboo GTR. As the specs say, you do have a bigger battery with the Bamboo GTR, a little bit smaller with the ONSRA. As for the Evolve, has 504 watt hours. The ONSRA has 466 watt hours. The Evolve has 14 amp hours, and the ONSRA has 10.5 amp hours.
The Evolve has great range, and the Evolve, even when the battery was on its way down, it was still pushing. You did push what, yeah. 20 miles an hour at 7%?
I don't know how I could have sworn that you're supposed to jump in eco mode automatically, still reach 19 miles per hour. So battery sag is close to nothing on the GTR. A little bit of a power difference, but again, I was getting 18, 19, 20 miles per hour under 5%. When it comes to the ONSRA, when you have about 2 bars left, you'll feel some power slipping away, which is totally normal. But as for the Bamboo GTR, it's next to nothing.
Yeah, I mean, that happens a lot, like with different boards. Definitely once the battery starts to lower 50%, you definitely feel a lag, and then once it gets down to like 10%, you really start to feel the board lag.
However, with the 85mm, 2 days before that, I was riding Kagwama's 85mm, which are smaller wheels, and I got 24.5 miles on the ONSRA.
Top speed.
So top speed on the ONSRA, even with 40 Ts, using the 100mm boas, I reached about 29 miles per hour. As for the Evolve Bamboo GTR, using 32T, again, they're both using Kegel, you can reach 26 miles per hour on that.
So I definitely did notice the Evolve Bamboo. It definitely started to accelerate a lot quicker off the line, but the ONSRA did catch up.
As for the ONSRA, the acceleration is still good, don't get me wrong, it's more of a top speed board. After you're doing about 12, 15 yards, the ONSRA will start creeping up on the GTR and will hit a higher top speed than the GTR. As for all the boards I've ever demoed or owned or whatnot, all my buddies, the GTR/Stoke, because the Stoke is basically the same power, I have yet to see a board under $2,000 that beats the acceleration of the Evolve. The ONSRA is a beast when it comes to top speed. So the acceleration is still good, do not get me wrong. As for agility, this is my personal favorite area when it comes to I like to call them mid-tier boards, 1400 to about 1800. The agility on these boards are incredible. Whether you want to do top speed, whether you want to carve, whether you want to slide, you want to do dancing tricks, these boards have it all. And you can do, again, anywhere from higher teens to mid 20s on the range. So when it comes to just e-skate in general, to me personally, that's got it all right there.
Yeah, I think the agility with both of these boards, that's my favorite part as well. I think it's the most fun just carving and pushing them. And both of these have pros and cons as far as agility goes. The Evolve has a little bit more flex to it, while that one is definitely lighter, so they kind of balance each other out.
When I carve and slide on the ONSRA, it plants my feet in a little bit better because of that soft grip tape on there, when the GTR just has kind of the spray on grip tape and the standard sitting on the outsides. But it can still, you can still slide the board, but at the end of the day, when it comes to carving, sliding, I would prefer the ONSRA over the GTR when it comes to street mode.
And then they both, to the eye, you can't really tell which one is wider, but I agree. I think it's either because the board is wider or the way it's shaped, but yeah, the ONSRA does plant your feet rather well.
When it comes to agility, there's a lot of people that talk about double kingpin trucks that they're either not necessary, or what I hear the most is unstable at high speeds. I learned on double kingpin trucks in May 2020. That's when I started. However, if you are having trouble with top speed with double kingpin trucks, don't worry about it. It takes practice, just like anything else. There's so many different things that double kingpin trucks have to offer, and that's a great thing. This is what we love about e-skate so much. There's so many different things to do. There's dozens of wheel sizes. There's dozens of different types of hubs out there. There's tons of different belts you can do to change up your riding style, because you can accelerate better, but you're gonna give up a little top speed with certain pulleys. Or you could do vice versa. You can have less acceleration, and then you could do a better top speed. You can change all that with these mid-tier boards.
But definitely as far as top speed goes, with the double kingpin truck, I didn't notice any real speed wobbles, especially with the street setup. I thought top speed with the double kingpin trucks was great.
When I got the Backfire Zealot, I hit 26 miles per hour, and I did get the speed wobbles a little bit. I went from double kingpin trucks to standard trucks, and I got the speed wobbles on the Zealot. So I needed practice. So I just kept on riding the board, got used to it, practiced my maneuverability on the board. Again, it's such a great thing, riding, trying out different things. I learned from so many people online, and it's just a great e-skate community. That's exactly why we do this channel.
All right, going on to our final thoughts.
The Evolve Bamboo accelerates a little bit quicker, but the ONSRA has an overall higher top speed. So the price for the Evolve is definitely well worth it in my opinion for what you're getting. It's a great board. I really love this board. The quality of the board, the range, the acceleration, even the customer service, the peace of mind that if something goes wrong with it, you know you're well taken care of. It's a great board and definitely well worth the price in my opinion. The ONSRA is a great board at an unbelievable price. You're really getting a bang for your buck. It has a lightweight feel to it that makes it super convenient, easy to carry, and easy to ride. The ONSRA is a solid board that doesn't feel cheap. The top speed you can reach is outstanding. Both are great boards and a lot of fun to ride. I know you can never get enough range, but the range on the Evolve with street wheels is just insane. So yeah, I had no issues with my Evolve skateboard thus far. But the first day I did drop the remote a couple times and the little glass piece did pop off. But other than that, the remote still worked fine, but I definitely would recommend getting a case or a cover for that.
So I would love to see both of these boards have higher range with the all-terrain setup. So they give more friction when you're riding, therefore they're gonna kill more range. So 30 miles with street, 25 miles with street, awesome range, but that's with urethane wheels. If you want all-terrain tires, ride over anything what you want, it's gonna kill more range, unfortunately. As for the Evolve, I would love to see the Evolve have a little more higher top speed. Acceleration is just ridiculous. The acceleration is nasty in the Evolve. The ONSRA has a fantastic top speed. You're looking at minimum 26 miles per hour with small wheels. You go up to bigger wheels, you can do up to 32, 33 miles per hour.
Customer service is very important, especially if you're gonna invest a lot of money in a skateboard. you definitely want to get questions answered or any kind of repairs done to your board.
So both companies have USA based service areas. I had one of the bolts come off of my my motor cage, which is a tiny bolt, had nothing to do with the warranty. I lost the bolt. They sent it out the next day. My very first GTR I got in May in the middle of the pandemic, and I got the board in 7 days. Some other companies that I order with, I had to wait 45, 55 days. As for the ONSRA, same thing, great customer service. They respond to you pretty much within the same day. Put it this way, you are spending a lot of money. Imagine spending $800 and something going wrong and you don't get any emails back. I'd rather spend $500, $600, $700 more and actually get a better quality product and actually have an actual customer service that will have your back after you spend all that money.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Make sure to give us a like. If you have any questions, or comment below any boards you want to see next, or anything, just holler at us in the comments.
Now remember guys, at 500 subscribers, I am giving away the 115mm airless all-terrain tires. We got 100 subscribers within 1 week, so it's easily gonna get there. Just show some love, we'll get there, and hopefully someone will win the wheels.